tubies, it's Subs Week here on Pagan Perspective and I'm your substitute Arianda Ravenheart, and this week we are discussing the past life and influencing on the present, and this question has come in from TalitaborealisEN. Forgive me if I've pronounced the name wrong, and Talita asks, have you ever thought about if you are dragging past life curses, vows or contracts you've made or were the object of? Maybe this is why you and your close family have been having years of financial, health or love problems. What do you think of this and how would you get rid of them? So first of all, I haven't really considered it very much previously, but thinking about the question, I would have to say yes, I do agree that things that we have done in the past do influence the present, and I do believe in the idea of past lives and reincarnation, and therefore I do think that it's possible for people to have what I term as karmic debt, and that is that if you have done something in a previous past life that has warranted a huge karmic retribution that hasn't been fulfilled in your previous past life, then it will be fulfilled in a future life to come. I don't think this happens for little things, because I believe the threefold law manifests itself in our daily lives, so that, you know, if you do something inconsiderate, then people will be inconsiderate towards you, etc., etc. And I do believe that it unfolds itself as appropriately as it can, and it will repeat itself as many times as it takes for you to be able to understand your mistakes and to learn from them and to know not to repeat them again if you can help it. But I think that, you know, there are people out there that are capable of doing great misdoings unto another, and I think that if those people have died before they were able to right their wrongs or to come to terms with their wrongs, that if they are then reincarnated into another body, then they have another chance at that. They have another chance to make things right. But I think that karma would have realised that this particular soul needs to learn a certain lesson and will do what it takes for that soul to learn that lesson, because eventually then that soul will reach a point of enlightenment and will be suitable for rejoining with the goddess and rejoining with primordial deity. That is my personal belief. Therefore, there is the idea of a curse, but not necessarily in the traditional sense. I don't really believe in curses, and I often think that, and I often tell people, in my personal belief, a curse has as much influence over you as you let it. So if you think that someone has cursed you, or maybe you even cursed yourself, if you keep acting like the victim, like you are drawing these energies towards you, then you will be that kind of person, and you will be a target for negative energies, whether intentional or accidental, whether they were self-created or whether you think that they are coming from some external forces. I have always believed that and continue to believe that. So then, how would you go about righting wrongs? First of all, I just want to, before I go on to that, I just want to mention again that I do believe in the idea of karmic debt, and therefore, to me, that explains why crappy things sometimes happen to good people. If someone has been like good and selfless and thoughtful their entire lives, and yet things keep happening to them that, you know, should crush their spirits or whatever, they are there happening to that person because it's important for them to learn through these happenings. And a lot of bad things have happened to me in my life, and I'm not saying that I am one of these completely without fault people, that I never deserved any of the things that have happened to me, but the things that have happened to me, I don't think of them as purely negative things. I don't think of them as purely evil or harmful things, and whatever it has been in the past, I've always tried to take something from that, whether it is just the ability to relate to other people who have had that same problem, to then offer support to people who have been in similar situations, or whether it is something that I can learn about myself,
and to challenge my own ideals, to challenge my own principles, and my inner strength and my inner perseverance. I take these things and I always try to see the positive through it and try to learn through it, because everything that happens to you is a part of nature, is a part of the cycle. It's things balancing themselves out, and all things have to come to an end sooner or later, but it's what you take forwards with you then that's important, not what you're holding on to and not what has already passed out of your life. It is necessary that we all move with these changes, that we are a part of the fluid nature that is life, and that we move with these changes. Sometimes these changes aren't going to be good. Sometimes we lose jobs, we lose loved ones, we lose our homes. Crappy things happen. But how you handle that situation and the person you are on the other side is what's important. And so, how do you get rid of these curses? How do you get rid of these karmic debts? It's by focusing on these positive things and by not letting it be something in your life that you consider as a curse, that you consider as karmic retribution or as a crappy thing that's happened to you. Just embrace it as part of the cycle of life, and know that for every great crappy thing that happens in your life, there will be something great and beautiful on the other side of that and in the future. And as long as you hold on to that, and you hold on to the knowledge and the understanding and the strength that you gain through coming through these experiences, then that is how you can come through these situations, and that is how you can get rid of your karmic debt or karmic curses, however you like to look at it. So I hope that has been of some help to you. I hope that you found this topic interesting, as I have, and may you all blessed be.